Hello guys, I'm sorry for a little delay on today's YouTube video since I was traveling, but let's discuss about the trade setups for this week. So today I would not be discussing any individual stocks for entries because ideally this is not the right time to enter. Last week also I mentioned the same thing, that either you exit your trade if you're not comfortable exiting, or you haven't got any exit confirmations. At least don't take any fresh entries. And this week, and in fact from last Friday itself, Thursday Friday, we started seeing that their market has started doing some pullback. I will not say a reversal just now because it hasn't still confirmed. We need a proper weekly closing to confirm that it has reversed the trend. But yeah, it has started doing the pullback as expected. So we'll be discussing the Nifty and Bank Nifty's chart in very detail. I want to share few of my analysis, the observations which I have noticed, and I would have also shared in my previous videos. So previous time when I was like that this is a strong level, be very careful around these level, that don't enter for any fresh entries. Make sure that if you're holding the trade also, at least don't take a fresh entry at these prices. The reason was, like I showed in the last time also, I was using the extension tool to figure out that market can do some pullback at these level. The reason was this extension. Okay, so if you would notice this extension level, it has clearly rejected 161.8% level, right? Last week closing was like this, which clearly showed that market should do some pullback from here, because 161.8% is a very strong level. We were drawing the extension from low to high for the previous trend, and then the market did a pullback of 23.6% level, and it resumed the trend. When it resumes the trend and break 127% level, it most of the times tests 161.8. So, and after testing, it does some rejection. So it did test that level. See, this was the wave, then a pullback, and then again another wave, and should be a good pullback, or if it a reversal, that we'll get to know a little later. But at least like said in the previous video, it was good time to exit. If you have exited your trade, that nothing like it. Okay, if you're still holding on to your trade, I can show you certain levels, not on the weekly chart but on the daily chart. Let me show you certain analysis here. So what would be my suggestion for this week is, if you have closed your trade around this levels itself, that is the best. Okay, if you haven't closed and if you think that this is a pullback, that is also fine. First thing, again I'll repeat, don't take any fresh entries as if now. Okay, because this will be the very crucial level. Around here, if market takes a support and you get a bullish entry, then it would be a very good prices to buy again, which means that after this wave, this pullback is done, which should be mostly around 23.6 or 38.2. Let me just draw the retracement and see. Just a second. Fibonacci retracement from low to high. Okay, 38.2, which is again very important. So if you would notice that market has closed below 23.6, it's playing close below in the 4 hourly chart. You can see clearly, it is clearly showing that market will come down till 38.2% level. So why I'm saying this level will be important, because last time, if you will see the previous, this is my 30 moving average, which I personally use for higher time frames to decide the support and resistance level. So if you will notice, last time when the major pullback happened, market took the support here and then picked up here again. So it is expected to fall down up till here. Okay, if you're holding on to your trade and if you see any rejections here, you can again, after a rejection candle, let's say you get a bullish pin bar or something, then you can again go for buy. Okay, the best ideal situation is that somewhere around here already you have booked your profits. Okay, if you have already holding and you have seen this much fall and you can afford to see that market can fall down till this level, you can still hold on. That is up to you, completely your call, your plan, your strategy, as per how you want to take it forward. But my analysis for this entire Nifty is that here will be the decision point. Okay, till here it will be the pullback till 23.6. It has already completed. It is expected to go down till 38.2. Okay, if this level breaks, then you can expect a major pullback, or it can also be a reverse of the trend, or a major pullback which could be till this breakout level, this level. So this will be a major fall. And Indian markets move like that. So that's why last week itself I told you that it's good time to exit, because when it starts moving, it moves vertically a lot. Okay. So if the reversal of the trend happens and market closes below 38.2 of the previous level, what we discussed, then you need to be very careful. You can see that the fall can happen. This is a good exit time. Okay. At least, I mean, actually, previous week it was when I had told you, if you're still held on, you can also hold on till this daily level and see how the market is reacting here. Because last time market picked up from here. So if the market comes here and you see a rejection is forming, then it is also a good time to re-enter for buy, because it is basically market did a wave, did a pullback, again one more wave, did a pullback, again it should be a start of one more wave. Okay, so this moving average itself, if you notice, has been acting as a very strong support. If you want to draw a trend line, you can do that as well. So you can use the trend line here. Actually, this connecting, if moving the moving average says it all. Otherwise, you can use this trend line, which is this, more like a channel formation. So that's my analysis for Nifty. That it is looking bearish up to this level. If the candle breaks below, then I would be strongly bearish on Nifty. Okay, then you can switch to sell also. Once the candle closes below this level, till now you should wait and watch and see how the market reacts around this level. Okay, if you have already booked the profits, that's really nice, because you have booked the profits at a good prices. Now, once the market did a pullback and somewhere reaches around this level, then you can see how the market is forming. If you see a bullish pin bar or something, which means a pullback with a candle confirmation, then you can enter for more buy setups. If you see the candle has closed below, then you can switch to sell and start shorting. Okay, so this will be the decision point, and you should wait and watch how the market reacts there. Okay, if you have already exited, then it's well and good. If you're looking to exit, then I would say then wait how the market, because market has almost reached till this level. So if you have waited till now, then you can also see how the market reacts here and accordingly take a call. If it picks up again from here, you can hold on whatever trade you have. If it the candle closes below, then you can cut your trade, if you haven't cut your trade till now. So that is for those people. So that's my detailed analysis on Nifty. Same thing I would want to show on Bank Nifty also. See, if you will see the weekly chart, it has exactly rejected the previous high. See, last time I also told you, once it tests the previous high, you will see market going down. If the weekly candle closes below the low of the spinning top, okay, this current last week spinning top, then it's a clear U-turn, which means market is, see, previous time, after that market has fallen a lot. So this time also you can expect some good fall here again if the candle closes below. Till that time, for this week, you can keep checking the daily closes. Again, this will be the moving average if the candle closes below, or you can also use your Fibo here, from main Fibo, from here to here. You can see how the market is reacting, how it is seeing any rejections. This level, why I'm saying, because this is the first level of breakout pullback around this level. See, around this level. If it breaks, then you can expect, see this, which was the previous low, you can expect the market to come down till here. So this moving average again will be a decision making. So Bank Nifty also, you can see how the candle reacts around this area. Accordingly, you can take a call. If you're trying to know the recent swing low to high, a short term perspective, then also see this 38.2. Again, you can keep 38.2 like Nifty, you can keep 38.2 as a decision making point. Once the market candle closes below 38.2, if you haven't exited, you can exit. Otherwise, if it forms a bullish pin bar or something, then you can keep holding, or best time to take the fresh entries. So Bank Nifty and Nifty, very similar setups, weekly chart, but this level should not be taken for granted. First two, three, I mean 3, 4 days, whatever trading days are left for this week, 4 trading days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, keep trading on the weekly, daily time frame. Or I would suggest that wait and watch. If you have booked your profits, happily book your profits, come out and see how the markets are reacting. Okay, if you have already done that, and don't be in a hurry to enter, neither on the shorting side nor on the buying side, long side. Wait to see how the market reacts around this level, if not 38.2, somewhere around this area. See how the candles are forming. Is the buyers are coming into force and again pushing the market up, because that's what happened previous time. See, then the market picked up. Same thing in the Nifty also. After the pullback, it picked up. So this time also, though chances are high that it can continue the bearish momentum, but that will be decided around this level. Okay, so that's why Bank Nifty and Nifty wait for how the setups are forming. I would do my analysis on Maruti, since one of these comments I got where the analysis on Maruti is needed. So I would give my analysis on the weekly chart first. So Maruti, if you notice, there was this rejection candle exactly at the resistance. Okay. And overall, what I see that market has the potential, though it was in a bullish run after every pullback. And see, this is the level. Okay. And if I clone it again, this is the angle market is moving in. Something similar to this. Okay. So this once the market comes down, it has a potential to come down till here. So you can book your profits if you already have a trade. Don't look to enter fresh, because it is looking to come down at least till this level. Okay. And around this level, you can again buy. But current price, you can book your profits. Let me check the daily time frame as well. Okay. Daily also, it's a minor support. See, what I can notice here is a long-term trend line. This, yeah. So if you will see this, the market has taken a support here. So this level, once market comes in, if it breaks below, then you can exit. So this will be a strong decision making area somewhere around. See, everything is coinciding. This was a breakout, around this the pullback. So also it would depend a lot on how Nifty and Bank Nifty is reacting. If the Nifty is also, it's doing the pullback and picking up from 38.2, then around this area it would be a very good point to buy. But if Nifty is breaking below, then you will see the same thing on the Maruti chart as well, and then you can switch to sorting. Okay, so if you're looking to enter for a fresh trade, wait, as if what I would suggest, see how the Nifty is performing. Same similar pattern you will see here as well, uh, because it lot depends on the index. And if you already have a trade and you're looking for an exit, I would say that now current price, it's too late to exit. Rather, I would say that see how the market is you can keep a level till here. If the market is respecting this level and picking up, or this level and picking up, so you can hold on and see how the market reacts. If it closes below, then you can exit. If it closes below this level, then you can exit. So if you can risk that much to wait, you can obviously do that. See, if you had to exit, you should have exited on this pin bar. There was a clear bearish pin bar on the resistance level. So that was a clear resistance, and here was a good exit. Exiting now would not make sense because it has reached the support, current support area. Now if it picks up from here, then it does not. Rather, you can add more positions. If you get a confirmation that the market is picking up again from here, then you can add more position and hold on, and then here you can exit half of your position and see how the market reacts. But current price, fresh entry, don't take without confirmation. Don't exit also now, because it's too late to exit at this price. Okay, I hope you got the clarity. If you're looking for a fresh entry on this stock, then I would suggest wait for a bullish candlestick confirmation either on this stock or first on Nifty. Okay, so wait for a confirmation for a fresh entry. If you are already having a trade, see how the market is reacting here, and if it breaking below, then exit. Otherwise, because there's a chance market can take a support from here and pick up from there. Okay, so you can accordingly decide as per your situation. The next one, what I had to discuss was USD INR. I'll come to that first. I'll move to currencies and commodities. So dollar, as expected, if you remember last week, we expected dollar to be on the bullish side because we had a proper rejection candle at the support. The price where it was formed was a very good price. And see, last week we have a clear bullish body dominant candle, right? See here, right? So if you would have been on the buy side, you would have made good amount of money, which means selling euro USD would have helped. See, or you would have sold AUD USD or New Zealand USD. So it was dollar dependent. Another thing, since we were bullish for dollar, let's see what happened in gold. So gold, let me reset the chart. Yeah. So, like I said, it should be if we are bullish on dollar, gold should be bearish. It was not much movement. We have a small, don't see the current candle. We have a small bearish fall here till the price of 19 cents. Then it picked up today and did a proper pullback. I'll call that as a pullback since I'm bullish for dollars, so I should be on the buy selling side of gold. Also, this channel is still active. So if you will see, yeah. So this channel is also, see, it's taking the support on the mid dotted line. So what you can see here is that it can do a pullback. Let me open the daily chart and explain the same. So for now, see, it has on 200 moving average, it has taken a support. So for gold, you can expect the upside move, which will be a part of the pullback. Okay, once it reaches around the price of 1870 or to 1880, somewhere around that level, and you get a bearish candlestick confirmation, then you can switch to sell again. So for now, for tomorrow or maybe till day after tomorrow, you can be on the buying side of the gold, which will be the part of the pullback. Once it reaches the resistance, then you can switch to sell. So that would be my suggestion. Don't sell at the current price because market has taken a support. It is at 200 moving average, see, with a rejection candlestick. So you should buy here. You should place your stops and you can target till the next resistance level. So if you would notice, you can expect the next level somewhere around this whole channel did a breakout. You can expect the movement to happen somewhere around this area. Let me draw a Fibo and see. Somewhere around 61.8% level or till this moving average also. So you would have to see how much resistance it can go up till. Main resistance, what I can notice is the channel, which is the whole market movement. If I'll draw, wait. So the same channel which we were using on the weekly time frame, I'll draw it here as well. This channel. Okay. So around 1900, you can see that should be the overall target. So it's a good movement. It is good to capture the pullback. And if you will also draw a Fibo, it should be rejecting around 61.8%, no, 78.6. So somewhere around you can target first till 38.50%, then 38.2. Wherever you see a rejection candle, You can exit the trade and then you can switch to sell. But for now, you can capture like the buying movement for like a week or for a day or two. Once it reaches the resistance and you can see that the market is rejecting this level, again, you get a bearish pin bar or something, then you can be on the sell side again. So that would be the suggestion. Overall, if dollar is going up, then you will see gold eventually falling down after a pullback or without a pullback. That depends on how the market movement is happening. Just now, it is showing on a daily time frame, it's showing a buying confirmation. You can be on the buy side, target in the resistance, and then switch to sell. Okay. Don't hold a trade for long term for buy, because dollar is indicating that if you will see the daily chart also, it is clearly on the upside. Okay, so remember that inverse correlation, at least dollar expected to go up till this level. That is the first level, what I'm expecting. But dollar is also looking to do some pullback. See, 4 hourly, it can do a pullback till here, till the time gold can do its upside move. And then at the similar time, you can see from here, dollar should again pick up and be on the upside, on the buy side. Okay. Oil, if you will notice here on the weekly chart, it closed above, then we expected it to again pick up, but not much movement happened in gold. So, and it's also indecisive candle. So on the basis of daily chart, you can decide uh, which side. See, it has closed like an engulfing, at least expecting oil to come up till the level of 50, which is again a psychological level. From there, again, you can see an upside move. So if you want to be on the sell side of not of just oil, Canadian dollar also, you can be on the sell side. And then from here, you can be switching to buy again. So USD CAD till the time oil is falling down and is here, you can be on the buying side of CAD. Once you have a confirmation, just now, not at the current price, after some pullback, somewhere around here, you can be on the buying side. So always when you are entering direction, you are deciding on the higher time frame. If you'll see the weekly also, it's an indecisive candle. But if the oil is doing on the sell side and it's falling down, then USD CAD, you can see a good movement. Also, oil has reached this support. See, exactly at the support level. So from here, there's a higher possibility dollar is also strong, then market should pick up from this level. So once you get a buying confirmation, you can be on the buying side. So this will be a good combination. Once our oil is falling till the price of 50, once it switch again, it becomes strong, then you can again switch accordingly. But just now, since it has closed above the moving average, it is expected to go up. I'm expecting the upside move till here, okay, like we discussed, but not from the current price, from the price of 50, which is market coming down somewhere around till here and then picking up again. So what we discussed in, let me increase the size here. Yeah. Yes. So this is an engulfing and market should be falling down up till this level, which is around 49.50 level. And from here, once it picks up, this is the level what we are targeting at, 55, 56. So that is a plan for oil. So again, this would be the pullback. Overall, we are still on the upside, but a major pullback, same like gold, that we are expecting gold eventually to be on the sell side, but a major upside move is there and then on the fall. This is just inverse. Okay, so that's the analysis for this week. Again, like I said last time, just try to be in the combination of one strong, 1 weak. Like a dollar is looking strong, so focus more on major pairs. Euro USD sell. Like last week, if you would have focused on major pair, you would have made a good amount of money. Then focus on major pairs and don't try to be like I discussed gold and oil. I mean gold and dollar, just try to be in a inverse. If you're buying a dollar, like just now the pullback is expected. See the way the daily candle is also closed, it is expected before dollar picking up, it should do some pullback, and which we discussed in the 4 hourly time frame also, that it should come up down till this level, which is 90. So till the time, if you're capturing this fall, you can go to smaller time frames, you can capture this fall. But overall trend, so once it comes here, This you should not be missing to be on the buying side after a candlestick confirmation. Me being a swing trader, I'll wait for the dollar to come here. Once it reaches here, I'll be buying dollar and I'll be selling gold. So that would be my ideal way to trade if I'm a swing trader. If you're an intraday trader, then you can capture this fall and then you can switch to uh, because as a swing trader, I can also, you can capture the pullback as well, the major pullback, but your risk to reward should also be good, right? Here it will become 1:1. If I'm selling here, I'm giving an example. If I'm selling here, my risk is this much, my reward is this much. That does not allow me to be holding on to that trade and taking that trade because it's 1:1. Okay. Now the last one, USD INR as requested. So USD INR, if I'll open the weekly chart, I'll reset. Okay. USD INR overall, it is at the support. Overall, if you see, it's a wedge pattern. Okay. You guys would have learned about wedges. So this is a clear wedge pattern here. Okay. And it's a falling wedge. Falling wedge breaks out on the upside in most of the cases, right? If I extend this trend line also will be even resistance turning into support. So once around this level, you can be on the buying side, but first resistance is this. If this breaks out, then it should be a strong buy. So if you want to buy around these prices. First resistance will be this. If it breaks out, does the pullback, you can then again buy here or hold on to the current trade. So overall, also if you will see, it is currently this level is a very, very strong support, right? See. So around this area, once you get a bullish candlestick confirmation, though it's still not there, we are waiting for that. Once we have a bullish candlestick confirmation around this area, we are, I mean, yesterday's closing, it has confirmed that it will come down further. Somewhere around this area, once you have a bullish candlestick confirmation, you can be on the buy side. First resistance here, which is also the 200 moving average in daily chart. Once it breaks above, then the target will be higher. Then you can draw a fibber from high to low and accordingly decide the target. So that's my analysis for this week. I haven't discussed any stocks. The reason is, uh, like I said, wait on how the market reacts and don't be in a hurry to enter it. If you have your trades, just be very careful if you're holding on because Indian market, especially, it falls very fast or goes up very fast because very much dependent. And as I said, there's a high possibility that the market which it has gone up, it is more like a bubble. If it's a bubble and the bubble breaks, then you will see a very strong vertical fall. So be very careful around this level. If you see any candle closing below this level, just close your trades because you can always get re-entries. Okay, but there's no point holding on and seeing that okay, if someday market will go up and all of that. uh, Not a wise decision, right? Because if it will fall and come down till here, all your hard work of holding on to your profits till this level will go for a waste. So my suggestion would be to book your profits. Okay. uh, I mean, if you've already booked, well and good. But if it closes below this level, then just exit. Okay. Thank you guys. We'll again discuss next week on how the trades are there. I'm pretty sure by next week we would have good clarity on which side the market is looking at, and we would discuss on more opportunities in the market. Thank you guys. Have a good trading week.